For a remuneration.
Well, what is a remuneration?
Marry Sir Halfpenny Farthing.
Oh, why then 3 farthings worth of silk.
I thank you, worship. God be with you.
Stay, slave, I must employ thee. As thou would win my favour, good my knave, do one thing for me that I shall entreat.
When would you have it done, sir?
This afternoon.
Well, I will do it, sir. Very well.
Thou knowest not what it is.
I shall know so when I've done it.
Well, villain, thou must know first.
I will come to your worship tomorrow morning.
It must be done this afternoon. Hark, slave, it is but this. The princess comes to hunt here in the park. In her train, there's a gentle lady. When tongues speak sweetly, then they name her name, and Rosaline, they call her.
Rosaline?
Yeah. Ask for her, and to her white hand see thou do commend this sealed-up counsel. There's thy guerdon. Go.
Garden? Oh, sweet garden. Better than remuneration. 11 farthing better. Most sweet garden. I will do it, sir, in print. Garden. Remuneration.
And I, forsooth, in love. I, that have been love's whip, or very beadle to a humorous sigh, a critic, nay, a night-watch constable, a domineering pedant o'er the boy, than whom no mortal so magnificent. This wimpled, whining, purblind, wayward boy, this senior, junior, giant dwarf, Dan Cupid, regent of love rhymes, lord of folded arms, the anointed sovereign of sighs and groans, liege of all loiterers and malcontents, dread prince of plackets, king of codpieces, sole imperator and great general of trotting parators. Oh, my little heart. And I, to be a corporal in his field and wear his colours like a tumbler's hoop. What? I love, I sue, I seek a wife. A woman! It's like a German clock, still repairing, ever out of frame, never going right, being a watch, but being watched that it may still go right. Nay, to be perjured, which is worst of all. And amongst 3 to love the worst of all, a whitely wanton with a velvet brow with 2 pitchballs stuck in her face for eyes. Aye, and by heaven one that will do the deed, though Argus were her eunuch and her guard, and I, to sigh for her, to watch for her, to pray for her. Go to, it is a plague that Cupid will impose for my neglect of his almighty, dreadful little might. Well, I will love, write, sigh, praise, sue, and groan. Some men must love my lady, and some Joan.
Was that the king that spurred his horse so hard against the steep uprising of the hill?
I know not, but I think it was not he.
Whoever it was showed a mounting mind. Well, lords, today we shall have our dispatch. On Saturday we will return to France. Then, Forrester, my friend, where is the bush that we must stand and play the murderer in?
Hereby, upon the edge of yonder coppice, a stand where you may make the fairest shoot.
But comes the bow, now mercy goes to kill the poor dear's blood that my heart means no ill.
Here comes a member of the Commonwealth.
God dig you den, all.
God dig you den.
Pray you, which is the head lady?
Oh, thou shalt know her, fellow, by the others that have no heads.
Which is the greatest lady, the highest?
The thickest and the tallest.
The thickest and the tallest. It is so. Truth is truth. And your waist, mistress, were as slender as my wit. One of these made girdles for your waist should be fit. Are not you the chief woman? You're the thickest here.
What's your will, sir? What's your will?
I have a letter from Monsieur Baron to one Lady Rosaline.
Thy letter, thy letter. He's a good friend of mine. Stand aside, good bearer. Boyet, you can carve. Break up this caple.
I am bound to serve. Oh, this letter is mistook. It importeth none here. It is writ to Jacquinetta.
We will read it, I swear. Break the neck of the wax, and everyone give ear.
By heaven that thou art fair is most infallible. True that thou art beauteous, truth itself that thou art lovely. More fairer than fair, beautiful than beauteous, truer than truth itself, have commiseration on thy heroical vassal. The magnanimous and most illustrate King Cophetua, set eye upon the pernicious and indubitate beggar Xenophon. And he it was that might rightly say, veni, vidi, vici, which to anothanize in the vulgar, oh base and obscure vulgar, vidilicet he came, saw, and overcame. He came, one, saw, two, overcame, three. Who came? The king. Why did he come? To see. Why did he see? To overcome. To whom came he? To the beggar. What saw he? The beggar. Who overcame he? The beggar. The conclusion is victory. On whose side? The king's. The captive is enriched. On whose side? The beggar's. The catastrophe is a nuptial. On whose side? The king's. No! On both in one, or one in both. I am the king, for so stands the comparison. Thou the beggar, for so witnesseth